we present Justice. The state of Illinois versus Roxy Hart for the murder of Fred Casely. Thank you. The state calls Mr. Amos Hart.
Blah, 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 blah. True. Select your gun?
I certainly do. Question by Sergeant Beaudry. What happened next? Answer by Roxy Hart. I shall, because he's walking out on you, little louse. Signed, Roxy Hart. You recognize the signature?
Yes, that's the signature of the lady that used to be my wife.
Exactly. Take the witness.
Hello, Amos.
Amos! That's right, Mr. Flynn Amos.
Amos, you are at present obtaining a divorce from the defendant?
Yes, sir.
When did you file suit?
A few weeks ago.
Was there any reason for your filing for divorce at this particular time?
I'll say, the newspaper said she was expecting a little stranger.
Well, that's hardly grounds for a divorce, is it?
A little too much of a stranger.
Oh, by that you mean you doubted the paternity of the child.
Well, sure.
Did you question her after you read it? Did you even bother to ask her if you were the father?
No, but you told me.
Just come to a conclusion. Do you call that plain square? Let me ask you this, Hart. If you became convinced you were wrong, you'd be man enough to admit it, wouldn't you? You'd even be willing to take her back, wouldn't you? If Roxy Hart swore that you were the father of her child, which she does.
She does. I do.
She does. Step down, Daddy. The defense calls Roxy Hart.
Roxy Hart to the stand. Blah, 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 blah. True. Select your gun.
I do.
What is your name?
Roxy Hart.
Roxy, I have here a statement in which you admit having had illicit relations with the deceased Fred Casely. Is this statement true or false?
I'm afraid that's true.
You're an honest girl, Roxy. When did you first meet Fred Casely?
When he sold Amos a New York furniture, also he was a regular at the nightclub where I was a member of the chorus.
And your personal relationship with him, could you tell the jury, when did that begin?
When I permitted him to drive me home one night.
Hey, Chickie.
Hello, Mr. Casely.
Fine night for ducks, ain't it? I got my car around the corner. Why don't I drive you home? It's raining so hard and all.
He seemed like such a fine gentleman, and he dressed so elegantly.
Yet you were married, Mrs. Hart.
I know, and I don't think I would have gone with him if Mr. Hart and me hadn't quarreled that very morning.
Quarreled?
Oh, yes, sir.
I suppose it was his fault.
Oh, no, sir, it was my fault. Seems I just couldn't stop pestering him.
Pestering him? About what?
Oh, Amos! I don't want to work in that cheap South Side nightclub. I don't like to work in those long hours at the garage either. Oh, Amos! I want you home with me. I want to do your laundry. I want to darn your socks. I want to iron your shirts. I want a real home and a child.
So, you drifted into this illicit relationship with Fred Casely because you were unhappy at home.
Most unhappy.
I love you, honey, I love you.
Yet you do respect the sacredness of the marriage vow.
Oh, yes, sir.
Then why did you continue in this affair with Casely? Why didn't you stop?
Oh, I didn't want to. I tried to, but Mr. Casely, he'd plead and he'd say,
I can't live without you. I can't live without you. I can't live without you.
I love you, honey, I love you.
I'm being torn apart.
Roxy Hart, the state has accused you of the murder of Fred Casely. Are you guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty, not guilty. Oh, yes, but I'm not a criminal.
There. Roxy, you recall the night of February 14th?
Yes, sir.
Tell the jury, in your own way, the happenings of that night.
Well, it was after work, around 2 a.m., and I stopped in an all-night grocery store to pick up some baking powder to make cupcakes for my Amos. Oh, Amos just loved my cupcakes. And then I went right home, and I took my bath, and I was getting ready for bed when suddenly the doorbell rang. Now, I thought it was my friend Gloria, so I slipped into my kimono and went to the door.
And who was there?
Fred Casely!
say, Roxy?
Hello, Roxy. I had to see you once more.
Why, Fred?
That note you wrote me telling me it was over. Telling me we had to quit, saying it could never end in happiness. Why did you write me that note, Roxy?
Because I am reformed. Because I have seen the errors in my ways
And did he go away as you asked him to?
I object. The counsel's leading the witness.
Sustained.
I'll rephrase the question. And what did you say?
Oh, go away!
Hooray!
I tried to close the door, but he forced his way in. I ran into the bedroom, but he followed me.
And then?
Look, just have one little drink with me and I'll go.
Why didn't you scream?
I was afraid of waking the neighbors. Oh, please, no good will come of this, and besides, I love my husband. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
So, you told him that you loved your husband, and what did he say to that?
It doesn't matter. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine.
I can't go on. I can't.
No, Roxy. You must tell the jury everything. They have a right to know.
Amos and me are going to have a baby.
And what did he say to that?
I'll kill you before I see you have another man's child.
Diagram. Where were you at this time?
I was by the Victrola.
And where was Casely? Show the jury.
Also by the Victrola.
Show the jury what happened next.
In his passion, he ripped up my collar and threw me on the bed. Mr. Hart's revolver was laying there between us. He grabbed for the gun. I knocked it from his hand. He rolled me aside.
And
then we both reached for the gun. But I got it first.
Hooray!
Then he came toward me with this funny look in his eyes.
what kind of look?
I don't know, angry, wild.
Do you think he meant to kill you?
I mean to kill you.
Oh, yes, sir.
And it was his life or yours.
And not a small. So I closed my eyes and I shut.
In defense of your life.
Dazzle, dazzle, razzle, dazzle,
To save my husband's innocent unborn child.
and they'll make you a star.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final day of the trial of Roxy Hart has come. A hush has fallen over the courtroom. As Mr. Billy Flynn prepares information to the jury, the next voice you will hear will be that of Mr. Billy Flynn, champion of the downtrodden.
Ladies and gentlemen, you and I have never killed. We can't know the agony, the hell that Roxy Hart lived through then. This drunken beast, Fred Casely, forced his way into her home, forced liquor upon her, physically abused her, and threatened her life. At that moment, mother love and a deep concern for her neighbors stirred within her. She shot him. We don't deny that. But she has prayed to God for forgiveness for what she has done. Yes, you may take away her life, but it won't bring Casely back. Look closely at that frail figure. My God, hasn't she been punished enough? We can't give her happiness, but we can give her another chance. You have heard my colleague call her temptress, call her adulteress, call her murderess. But despite what the prosecution says, things are not always what they appear to be.